Gangster rap abruptly fell out of favor. New performers like Drake, Playboy Carti, Lil Uzi, and Lil Nas X are gaining prominence. Their music's subject is very different from what hip-hop was like 10 years ago. Today, Drake is unquestionably the greatest name in hip-hop, whilst the major artists of the 2000s are obscure and rarely seen in the media. So what became of gangster rap and the lifestyle it portrayed? In this video today, we present to you our take on exactly what happened to gangster rap. But before we get into the specifics, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to ensure that you never miss a video or an update from us. Let's have a look. Gangster rap, a subgenre of hip-hop music that emerged as the genre's dominant style in the 1990s, is a reflection and result of the sometimes violent lifestyle of American inner cities, plagued by poverty and the hazards of drug addiction and drug distribution. Much of gangster rap's romanticization of the outlaw appealed to rebellious suburbanites, as well as those who had direct experience with the brutal realities of the ghetto. The East Coast was the birthplace of gangster rap. Schoolie D from Philadelphia told explicit stories about gangs and violence in PSK, What Does It Mean? And Boogie Down Productions. Criminal Minded 1987, founded in New York City by DJ Scott LaRock Scott Sterling and KRS One Lawrence Krishna Parker, featured hard-hitting representations of crack cocaine-related violence. Some people in Houston, Texas were outraged by the Ghetto Boys' sex and violence-dominated music. However, gangster rap became a nationwide sensation in California, where Eazy-E's Los Angeles group NWA, meaning Niggas with Attitude, launched a separate school of West Coast hip-hop. Punch, TDE's president, is kidding, right? Possibly, but every joke has a grain of reality. Regardless of how benign Punch's tweet is intended to be, there is an unmistakable pattern here. Hip-hop isn't as rough as it used to be. The most significant albums in recent years have generally discarded the narrative of troubled street life that hip-hop traditionally depended on. With each solo album released by NWA, the group's significance grew. Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted, including Public Enemy production crew, The Bomb Squad, and exposed New York City listeners to the West Coast sound, dubbed gangster rap at the time. The Chronic, the most important and definitive record of the California rap culture, was released in 1992 by NWA producer and sometime rapper Dr. Dre. Its blend of sluggish sounds and homicidal gangster attitude resulted in spectacular sales. Most notably, it began with Death Row Records and Snoop Dogg's career. Drake's Scorpion was just published as a sweeping double album with half R&B and half rap, with little resemblance to gangster rap superstars like NWA or Ice-T. Jay-Z raps on the album's tune Talk Up, Y'all Killed X, and Let Zimmerman Live, Streets Is Done. Jay-Z is a veteran of G-rap, but in 2018, he can only proclaim the streets, obviously useless and backward occupants done. Hip-hop is having a renaissance. We live in an era where melody appears to be more valued than poetry. In today's environment, many modern rappers appear to take satisfaction in their capacity to produce emotionally raw and psychologically unfiltered productions, as opposed to the harsh testimony of hip-hop's past. The year 2017 marked the completion of this growth, but comprehending hip-hop's role in the decades before that is crucial. In 2007, gangster rap lost its most important fight in front of the entire globe, and gangster rap had reached its most powerful and terrible climax barely 10 years before that war. So Punch's tweet raises more questions than just whether he's kidding. Punch's tweet challenges us to confront the way hip-hop has evolved, forcing us to speculate on how and why this transformation occurred. As the 20th century gave way to the 21st, gangster rap was confronted with the law of diminishing returns. Just as Marilyn Manson's taboo-breaking antics failed, the shock value associated with songs about gang-banging and shifting weight faded, and gangster rap gradually faded from a perennial strength in hip-hop to a marginalized issue. With fans now more interested in hooks and melodic flows than rhyme schemes that end in a hail of bullets, claims of its premature doom may be overblown, but there is no doubting that it has lost its grip a long time ago. As a result, it's time to examine why gangster rap's mainstream appeal waned, as well as the moment that heralded the end of its dominance. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then drop a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. Do not forget to press the bell icon below to always stay updated about our future uploads. See you in the next one.